Here's how it all starts. There's 3 baby breaths we have starting in some regular soil under fluorescent lighting in our shelving here that we keep all our nutrients on. And as we back up, we see we try to carry a little bit of what everybody's looking for. We have, starting all the way at the end of the right, Roots Organic. It's a good organic mix we like to carry. We also carry General Hydroponics Pure Blend and their CNS 17 version, which everybody seems to be liking for its simplicity. We also carry rooting hormones and inoculates and all that good stuff. We also have advanced nutrients and just about everything those guys make. Everybody seems to be pretty impressed with their growth rates with the advanced nutrients products. They're supposed to be coming out with the pH Perfect soon. We'll see how that goes. We also have the Fox Farm, which everybody likes. It's simple as well. We carry their granular as well. Happy Frog, very impressive growth out of those, especially for you outdoor gardeners. We also have the couple of the Humboldt nutrients we're trying to work in here. Here's the one that's in ginormous. We're going to see about the rest of the line. We already carry so much other things. Like here's Dynagrow, another good solid nutrient that's been in the family for a long time. Hygrozyme, everybody really likes that. Whoever uses a good media cleanser, keeps your roots healthy and plants healthy and just breaks down nutrients at a rapid rate. Great enzyme product. We also carry all these mediums here. This is your rock wool starter cube area, you may call it. We have some cloth containers, the smart pots, if y'all familiar with those. Those are really nice air pruning containers that keep your plants from getting root bound in their containers. They can stay in these much longer than they can in a conventional container. And then we also have ballasts we try to carry from different companies. Right now we have the digital ballast Phantom from Hydrofarm, Lumitech standalone, they make their own. We have the Boggs Sunlee's version of the regular ballast. You see 600 watts and 400 watts. We usually have 1,000 watts as well.
We just got bought out.
Yep, everything we can have. Here's some fluorescents. We have the 4th tube and the 8 tube, and also the 2-footer and the 4 tube. And here's a couple of our mini hoods that we have for sale, 150 watt light. One of our bestseller Econo hoods. Get started on $1, and even some guys like to run their full big production gardens off that hood. That's $41. And then around here is where we do most of our gardening and testing of all the different nutrients and products that are available. Here we have some thyme growing that's doing wonderful in the deep water culture unit. With probably pretty dark because the light's not shining over here, but have some nice root growth going over there. And we also have one of the hottest peppers in the world growing right behind it, the Buchalokia. It's just in soil, but we're trying to see what she'll do, get some hot peppers off that. There's some more peppers. This is one we created by accident. We're not sure what it is, but hopefully it's hot, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe it's sweet. We'll see. Tomato plants and bell peppers. Let's take a look at the tomato plants' roots, see how they're doing.
What's that growing in there? Oh wow, those are nice.
Those are nice. Those General Hydroponics growing this tomato plant 3-par with the Floralysis and the cocoa medium there that she was asking about. That's a new medium that we're checking out. It's similar to Hydroton, they say, because it holds water about that much, but one thing guys like about this medium mostly is the disposal of it. You don't have to wash it. You can just use it like mulch when you're done and put it around your tree to help it preserve its water, your garden and whatnot. And we also have this huckleberry that's just growing phenomenally, and it's also on the deep water culture unit. Insane roots growth on this type of plant, because yeah, it is old, and man, we took care of it. And we have some Peruvian peppers here. This has been around about 3 years. The yellow spots you're looking at are too much light, burning them. We have to keep it trimmed because it just grows very well, and it's in a smart pot that has never been changed, and it's since it's been in that pot for a couple of years now, so it seems to be doing very well.
Can't even see the pot. I said you can't even see the pot.
You can't see the pot. There's something of what the pot looks like. It has a little bit of, we're going to put the napkins on it and all that.
Yeah, well,
that's some of the grow. That's a pineapple plant that's in the picture now that we actually grew from a pineapple we ate. We cut the top off and babied it and nurtured it and sprouted roots, put it in a smart pot container, and there it yields one huge new pineapple plant. And to make one of these fruit, you have to put it in a tent with a half-eaten or maybe even several half-eaten apples, depending on what size the plant is. And the ethylene gas that comes off of that will force this plant to fruit. Now, we haven't done it yet. Maybe we'll do it under the LED. That's the only place we have that's a tent that could actually house this plant. But
There's a little baby pineapple.
an LED, you haven't seen that yet. We're working our way towards that. This is a lot of the old technology. This is a 150 watt light here growing some potato plants in a little 2x2 dark room. One of our favorites. Simple zipper style setup. Very, very good construction on it. It even has reflective mesh material where you roll up on your vents to make sure you even get all that light shining back into your plants. A couple of orchid plants growing here under our little fluorescent area. It used to be a 1,000 watt light area, but it got so hot. Not saying that this 4-tube fluorescent watt light replaces a 400, not even close, but it does reduce our heat in this room. Or 1,000 watt, excuse me, what was up here. It does not replace a 1,000 watt light, but it's just keeping our plants alive in this extreme heat we're having outside. So that's just a 4-tube fluorescent light. It does very well, especially for vegging, keeping things alive. And in a very small garden with just a few plants can even produce some nice finishing products. And these are all our soils we carry. We carry Happy Frog, Fox Farm, Just Right, Roots Organic, and Sunshine. And we carry Hydroton and Lava Rock as well for hydroponic growers and orchid growers. We have earthworm castings for soil builders, and we also have lime and vermiculite, perlite, all that good stuff. So we try to keep everything going everybody needs. We carry a good line of organic seeds, a good line of different air pumps and water hoses. We got buckets for the deep water culture and pot containers for your plants, and just about everything. A few light bulbs. We carry Hortilux, Ultrasun, GE, AgriSun, just to name a few. Vortex fans, anything speed controllable we try to carry because that gives you the most flexibility over your garden. Carbon filters, some of the small ones, those on generators. These things aren't speed controllable, but some people just don't need the big heavy duty ones. Water pumps, grow bags for really cheap costs on getting started, but they're really efficient, reusable, really great to check out. Fans and hoods for everyday use. We have CO2. That even helps to supercharge those gardens that are maxed out in their plants. You know, they need that extra shot if they can't get any air from the outside world. Hope you get pictures of stretching like that.
I don't know if I did or not.
And also, we were shot on this. And the LED here, it's new technology we've been testing out. A lot of people were burned by the new technology, especially if you ever tried the LED UFO light, one of the first ones that came out. They were misleading. Not that they didn't work, it's just they claimed a 90 watt would replace a 400, and they really meant to say that just the LED lights alone are 80% more efficient, so theoretically it could replace a 400. Now really it still takes just about watt for watt in most LED setups to really keep up with the old-fashioned lights. But still, that being said, it doesn't matter how much wattage you have. With these lights, they're not producing none of the heat that just one single HID light can do, so that's pretty impressive. What we're looking at here is a 300 watt LumaGrow made here in the US. It has 5 watt LEDs in it, red, white, and blue spectrum to try to produce a fuller spectrum so the plants get a little bit of everything. We have some carrots in here. We started from seed. Are they a month old, we said? A month old from where we just checked the date on them. And also the sesame. Now it wasn't started from seed, but we started it under the LED. We started from seed under our T5s in another tent, and it was about 6 or 7 inches tall when we placed it in here. And this plant has been in here a month. And look at the growth and the stalk on this plant. I mean, it is just impressive. It is very impressive. One, the light color. I mean, it's just nothing like something we've ever seen before or used to. It's totally different. So it's hard for a lot of people to even imagine that this could even work, but it does work. But we're here to tell you, this light retails for $1,500 bucks. We're currently checking out some other lighting companies that make a similar system. Almost, they have more advanced systems now. They even have infrared technology and more color spectrums that they're blending together. So we're checking out another guy out of Southern California who makes a Spectra LED, and if you want to check his stuff out, it's on growledhydro.com. but his Spectra units are 300 watts for $1,000, and they have a full spectrum LED light, several different reds, several different blues, infrareds, greens. He has the whole spectrum in there that the plants could use. So his lights are seeming a little bit more promising, but you know, we'll see. I mean, not that this isn't promising. This is very, very good growth. And this is a 4x4 tent, which I would recommend at least 2 lights in this tent. But I tell you, man, this one light has grown these plants. Like, it grew them better than our 600 watt light. And I was not wanting to compare it with double the wattage and all that stuff. But this light has grown plants better than the HID lights have. And I mean, it's been very impressive. It's like giving your plants the exact nutrients they need, going from Miracle Grow to General Hydroponics or Advanced. You know, you can consider the old lights Miracle Grow, and the new LEDs are going to be the General Hydroponics or the Advanced. They're going to be the dialed in, tailored, giving your plants everything they need so they can max out. So here comes the future, I guess you can say. But we're very impressed with it. So far, so good. The aloe vera, it didn't grow on. It's grown some, but we transplanted that and put it in there to see if we could hopefully get some flowers off of it. But that's here at Perpetual Harvest. We're open 6 days a week, hopefully 7 here soon, 11 to 7. And Sunday so far is our only closing day, but like I said, we're trying to extend that to another day to make the customers be more available to the customers. So. Clone lab. Yeah, okay, when we just realized we didn't show you the clone lab where I was telling you I started that sesame plant from, so we'll go back around and take a look at that. This is a really nice setup here. It's worked wonders in just really reproducing some great plants and very low-key, low-budget. We only have a T5 on each shelf. There's only 3 T5s in there. And we have several aloe vera plants, and it closes up and it has windows. You just don't want to check on things. You want to leave them moist and all that good stuff if they're cloning. Right now we're not cloning. We're actually just separated a bunch of our pups from our other aloe vera, and they're just in here growing much bigger than I even thought they were. They're touching the tent when I was taking them out. But they're just doing well. We got, I mean, these are some grow bags. This is a half gallon. They're like 15 cents. See how much cheaper they are compared to a conventional pot this size will at least be $1. Which, I mean, that's no big deal. We carry this container here, and this is equivalent. Another one of my favorites. But, you know, if you're trying to save $1 and waste not, want not, these are definitely reusable. They grow great plants and a nice alternative. You know, it's all kind of ways to skin it. So that's just a little quick tour of Perpetual Harvest here and what we're trying to do and bring to everybody out there. If you have any questions, you can always email us at perpetualharvest@bellsouth.net, or you can call us at 731-422-3399. Our email or our website page is myperpetualharvest.com.